Welcome to the 24th edition of Master Mike's Wrestling Paradise. I'm your host, Master Mike Master Mike Ambrose, sorry. And to start off the week, it's been a while since I've been talking. I've been busy lately with stuff, so I hope to do more of these shows like a couple times a week. I'm sorry that I haven't been doing them as much. I've been awfully busy, but I'll get around to doing more the next few weeks. Start the show off with the Patriots. 7-game win streak. They got a bye this week, and they're in control to win the AFC East. Got 4 more games to go. They're 9-4, first place. Big win against the Bills. And the next couple of games are going to be a big telltale how the rest of the year should go into the playoffs. Mac Jones, the future. Bill knows how to pick him. I tell you, Bills aren't going to make it. Bills are going to be choking. Bucks, Patriots, Super Bowl. Be great. On Raw this past week, the main focus was Liv Morgan getting elevated in the top spot in the women's division. She lost to Becky Lynch in the Raw Women's Championship match, but it was by cheating. Becky obviously used the ropes. So that feud's not done from there. We'll see where it goes from there. I think Liv's could get a title shot in the future. She might win the Rumble. Who knows? And if she wins the Rumble, she goes to fight at WrestleMania. So we'll see what goes on from there. On NXT, there was fallout from War Games, and also, I thought the War Games was a great show, and people criticized the women's match. I thought the women's match was good, but the men's cage match was great. Team 2.0 won in the men's, and in the women's, it was a team of Io Shirai, Raquel Gonzalez, Cora Jade, and Kaylee Ray. And Cora Jade pinned JCJ in a Toxic Attraction team with Dakota Kai. And I'll talk Cora Jade in a minute, and it pertains to her challenging Mandy Rose for the NXT Women's title. First, I want to talk about Johnny Gargano and Kyle Ryde. Their contracts are expired. They're done right now with NXT. Their contract expired, and they're free to do anything. Free to show up on AEW on Wednesday night or anything. They said they're going to take some time off. John and his wife, Candice LeRae, who's in NXT right now, they're having a kid, so he might just take time off. He might go back because he's kind of like associated with the NXT brand. He could help out with the future. But I think Kyle O'Reilly could be going to AEW and reform Undisputed Era with Adam Cole and Bobby Fish. Which I liked Undisputed Era. I thought they were like one of the best stables going, but obviously that they broke up and saw what happened there. Looks like Cora Jade's challenging Mandy Rose for the NXT Women's title. See a lot of women in the mix there with the title scene. Because Cora Jade had a good showing at the War Games. To go back and watch it, she was told a good story that whole match. And some people were talking about the match like Outland. I thought the match went good, and the story it told. So that was good. Did its purpose, and Mandy Rose Cora Jade should be a good match. Also got next week Bron Breakker versus Roderick Strong, and I think that should be a really good match. I think Bron Breakker's ready to get the rocket on him and eventually win the NXT Championship. This match is not for the Cruiserweight, it's just a challenge match. So, I think Bron Breakker should win. Diamond Mine came out and challenge was laid out for them, and Bron Breakker accepted Roderick Strong's challenge. So, should be a good match. I think Bron Breakker could be the next big star in the company, without question. On to AEW. This week they had, they're in Long Island this week, so it was like an MJF homecoming. He got cheered big time like a babyface, even though he was the top heel. And he got a video package, like a homecoming from his high school and all his stuff, and it was pretty good. It looked like a movie package. It looked like a trailer. It was great done. Maybe the best video package AEW's done. I'm not sure. I have to go back and check, but it was definitely up there. Also, FTR Lucha Bros on Rampage on last night. It was a great match. They always have great matches. I always like their matches, their styles. Different styles, but I like them. I think they're two best tag teams in the world right now. Are Lucha Bros and FTR. Lucha Bros retained the AEW World Tag Team titles, but FTR have the AAA Tag Team titles, which they're obviously for the Mexican-based promotion, AAA. So, see how they work that on the future. Like if Lucha Bros winning back or another team I think another team is challenging them. I think it's Dragon Lee and Jalistico, who used to be Mystico in CMML. They're challenging FTR for the titles. Oh, and the big debut of Hook, the son of Taz, the long-awaited debut of Hook, who's gained a cult following online. I mean, he's been like one of the bigger, more popular guys on social media, and where he shows up was like, send Hook, Well, they sent Hook, and he had a good win. And he's got potential. You know, after one match, I'm not trying to jump the gun and say he's the next big guy, but big star in AEW, but he's got potential to be there. You know, and let's see how he does from there. One match is one, but you gotta see what he does after a few months. We'll see where he is a few months from now. And Smackdown had Brock Lesnar, the opening show with Brock Lesnar and Sami Zayn, which was hilarious. Hey, Brock Lesnar is a great baby face. I know people say what they want about Brock Lesnar, but when he's on, there's nobody like him. Overall presence, if you had everything up there, he's one of the best all-around performers ever. And I'll be honest, ever. He's one of the best. Great athlete, great size for guy's size. He's a tremendous athlete. Let's see, he was NCAA champion, UFC champion. Obviously, his credentials speak for themselves. And he brings this aura about him that you don't see anymore in wrestling. He's probably the only guy left since Undertaker around that has an aura Brock Lesnar has. He's in my top 20 of all time. So one day I'll do under my top 20 wrestlers. He's definitely in them. And Sami Zayn was good in his role, playing like the heel, chicken shit, cowardly heel in his wheelchair. They're trying to Brock trying to befriend Sami that they're from Canada and stuff like that. You know, Brock's in Minnesota or South Dakota originally. He lives up in Saskatchewan, so he's kind of more of a Canadian type of guy right now. And Toni Storm and Charlotte Flair had a no contest. It looks like Toni Storm's getting a rub, which is good. Hopefully she ends up going further up the card. I think she could be champion the next year, I believe. And let's see what else. Yeah, Xia Li debuted. You know, pretty good. She just came in and held Naomi out against the heels. And a New Day won in the main event against RKO and the Usos. Great match. RK Bro, which is Randy Orton and Matt Riddle. They're a tremendous tag team. It's funny, so they just put two guys together and they end up having great chemistry. Well, that's Randy Orton and Matt Riddle. They have great, tremendous chemistry, and they're my pick for tag team of the year. Definitely tag team of the second half of the year, no doubt about it. We always do awards for first half of the year, but if I did the award for second half of the year, I'll definitely give RK Bro tag team of the second half of the year, no question. Overall, that package, the entertainment, and the matches that they can have are just tremendous. A few weeks I'll be doing my a year-end award thing, and I'll talk about like what I think were the best moments of the year in all companies, and what I think are Wrestler of the Year, Tag Team of the Year, and Women's Wrestler of the Year, Commentator of the Year, Color Guy. Which I'll say right now, Pat McAfee's Color Commentator of the Year for me. No doubt about it, he just got a big deal with FanDuel to continue his show. So, round of applause for Pat McAfee. Tremendous guy, he's funny. He's a big wrestling fan, too. He doesn't hide of it. He's been a big wrestling fan, and it's good to see guys like that aren't afraid of it. All right, get going. Bruins start tonight at, I'll throw this out there, on Nesson tonight, so if you're in the New England area, or if you have cable services that have Nesson Bruins games on tonight at 10 o'clock at night, because they're playing in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So that's my Lance Storm invitation, so. And, people, I just thought I'd throw that out there. Lance Storm's obviously very known wrestler. He's a well-known wrestler, and he has a dry sense of humor about things. That was always his catchphrase: Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and that deadpan voice too. So, if Lance sees this, that's my invitation. All right, gonna head out now. Take care. It gets dark here at 4:30. Right now it's 7:40, but it gets dark here early. It's almost like it's time to go to bed early, even though it isn't. So, there it goes. All right, good night, everybody. Bye.